Okay, Law of Conservation of Mass Part 2. I really don't feel like making the video over the first one, so I'm just going to add this as Part 2. One thing that helped me think of this, I read an article in my youth, my avid reader. I got 1189 on the SAT in 7th grade before I had math. One of the highest scores in the world. They changed the test after that. The smartest guy in the world is in Columbia. He got 600 when he was 8 years old. I got 1189 when I was 13 years old. So I am one of the highest IQ people in the world. Let me throw that in there. I'll do a video on that later. But so when I say I read stuff, I read a lot of stuff. I don't anymore, but when I was younger, I read a lot. Encyclopedia. The American Heritage Encyclopedia I read of America. America is all about American history. An encyclopedia this big. I read it when I was 14. You know, they asked me to skip 11th and 12th grade and this and that and the other thing. So I'm not bragging. I'm just throwing it in there. Why the deep state messes with me in the first place? They might have grown me in a petri dish for all I know, but you know, you can't prove it, so what can you do? But this is what I'm trying to tell you. The article that I read stated that 1 ton of concentrated TNT will cause the same damage that happened in Japan in 1945 to those two cities, to the smaller one. 1 ton. And also, I was talking to my neighbor about it, and I was like, well, you know, they can turn up the radar, burn your face. So, you know, what am I saying? I don't know. I'm not powerful enough to say this. Nobody listens to me. That's why I'm making the doggone video. Targeted individual giving you real information about our world. Alright? The atom cannot be split. Matter cannot be destroyed. Only change form. The Law of Conservation of Mass, 1789 by French chemist Antoine Lavoisier. 1 ton of concentrated TNT give you the same square miles of buildings damaged and explosion as the one in Japan. And on top of that, the radioactive clouds from all the 10 to 20,000 tests in the world by militaries from 45 on. And the accident at Chernobyl would have made a radioactive cloud that wouldn't break down for another 10,000 years or more. So, I mentioned that in the first video. I want to throw it in here as like a summary. There you go. No, I don't have a PhD because I would have had about 10 of them in no time. You think? Have a good one. This is Targeted Individual. Out.